Hi, it's Joy, and today I'm going to be watching Star Wars Rebels Season 2, Episode 14, Legends of the Lasat, which makes me think we're going to learn more about Zeb and his people, and I suppose what happened to them. I am very excited to jump back in with this show. A reminder that you can find the unedited version of this reaction on my Patreon, and let's go.
One of our contacts. Speaking of, Chopper, you better let him know we're here.
What contact?
Hey, where'd you get that transmitter?
Lasat.
My people.
Lasat, sorry, but we're gonna save them, it's gonna be fine.
Hello, hello. You arrived just in time.
Oh my god, that was his contact.
The Empire was here.
Ah, but I sold the Lasats to the Empire knowing the heroes would save the
Jesus
day.
Christ, of course he did.
It is him, Captain Aurelius.
Oh.
By the Ashla. Gotta get you out of here.
Wait. Does this mean I am not getting my finder's fee?
You never were.
Yes, Ezra. Yes.
I'm so proud of you right now. I never had something like this quickly. Hold it. A reward for that kind of information.
This man.
As part of the future destiny of our people.
There's no future destiny. Everything
It seemed a little zealoty.
Ezra, my boy. It's your pal, Hondo.
What is it, Hondo?
Just so you know, there are
Stormtroopers.
on their way.
How close are they? They've got backup!
We gotta move.
Oh no, we do not fight. It is
Oh,
no
God.
longer our way.
You're Lasat, you're warriors.
It's, I mean, at least defend yourself.
What happened?
Another rescue by Hondo.
Jesus Christ.
Thanks, Hondo. We owe you one.
No, we don't.
No. He told you where you are, so.
Well, this must look incriminating.
Just a little bit.
Well, good news.
Oh, Lord.
Always eager to assist the Empire.
Angry Ken.
Time has come to prepare the ritual that will guide us to our new home.
Come on, I'll help you get set
No,
up.
can it hurt to indulge them? I mean,
Better go make sure they don't drive that kid crazy.
I can see how it could hurt Zeb to indulge them, because it's also something that means a lot to him and his people. Like, if he lets himself hope that there could be a future for his people and then there isn't, that is so much worse than just never believing that there could possibly be a hope. But if he could hope, that's also good. I'm making sense, I'm sure.
I'm not weird.
Quiet, Chopper.
You will find our new home
Okay.
only if the child saves the warrior and the fool.
Well, I have no idea who the fool is.
Yeah.
And I only see one child. And you're not rescuing this warrior.
Perhaps you are not the warrior?
Yep. You may well be the fool.
Work out the details of my payment.
Think your life.
Have a tracking device.
I love Ezra. He's just so good and wants to help. I understand, Zeb. You know, it would be like, I suppose, if the Earth got destroyed, or maybe just England, I don't know. But then people were like, no, the legendary King Arthur is going to rise again. It was prophesied, and so he's going to come. And you'd be like, yes, sure he is. I'll believe you. You wouldn't. You'd think, oh, God, these crazy people picking up on some old legend. And also, if you actually hoped it could happen and then it never did, it's so much worse.
What are you?
Their safety was my duty.
You couldn't have stopped the Empire.
I fought to the end.
You did.
Held the palace. It was a bomb. When I woke up, it was all just gone. Treated.
You did everything you could.
Still Canaan found. They called me captain. I don't deserve to be called that.
Yes, you do.
My people
You fought with everything you had. Oh.
Lasat, the child must show us the way. No, the child of Lasat.
Oh.
I'm the child. I really wanted to be the warrior.
You're kind of acting like a child.
I love them. I love them. You can do this, Seb.
That's it. That's it. Your son.
Seb's getting hope. That did sound like he was saying fuck, 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 fuck.
This is what happens when we jump into uncharted space.
Ah, this is the maze that was prophesized.
Of course it is.
You never said any. Now what?
Can we pull them into it? Get the Empire to fly into the Star Cluster?
Attention,
Can't believe this. Callus has got us.
No, he hasn't.
This is part as warrior.
Wait, he is the warrior, and I got stuck being the child?
There are many warriors, fools.
Fuck. Because Callus fought on
the
Lasat. I can't, I'm probably pronouncing this wrong. Callus was one of the people that slaughtered their world, everyone they cared about. And now he's the warrior in the prophecy. It makes sense in a warped way, but just Zeb's gonna save him.
Fool denies his destiny, but it is the warrior you are who will create one. You are never one of these. In time, you become all of them.
I love this.
Be my bow rifle.
What are you thinking, buddy?
You can do this, Zeb. I
Just
know it.
believes in him. Doesn't even know what he's planning, but he believes.
Trust me, Hera.
Whoa.
Sir, the rebel ship is...
launch fighters to slow them down.
Oh god. I love the backing music with this. See ya! He's just trusting in the ways of his people and I love it. Oh!
We'll be torn apart!
I will watch them be destroyed.
Sure thing, Ken. Sure thing. Although if he can believe they've been destroyed, that could buy us a bit of breathing space in general.
I don't know how, but the hyperdrive is activating.
Whoa. He's showing the way. He had faith in himself. And I love this. Whoa. Whoa.
Ow!
Chopper.
Necessary?
That was very caring.
Never seen better. We're home.
Oh.
Son.
He's believing again. He has hope.
Well, I'm sorry, Chopper. You're gonna have to put all of Zeb's stuff back in his room.
This little bitch.
Kinda sad.
There are already Lasat down there.
Oh.
Lasat is where my people originally came from.
Yes, Chopper, that means there's a lot more of him.
Yes, we can always come back.
And if we meet any other Lasat, I will show them the way.
I love that so much. This was such a beautiful episode. We got Zeb really got to believe in himself and he got to have hope that there was for his he found that hope in himself even when there was no reason to believe in it. There was no proof that it was gonna work, but he still had that hope and he still had that belief and he managed to bring those two home. And then they found a whole world full of their people thriving and alive and safe. Their culture, their ways, I presume, are fairly similar, but they're not alone in the world. You know, Zeb has been carrying around this burden of being the last of his kind, or one of the last, and he failed them, but he fought to the last breath. It's not even like he saw that there was no hope and he ran, which, again, I don't know that you can totally blame somebody if you can see that everyone's going to die. You might as well save yourself, but he didn't. He fought to the end, and he blamed himself, but now he was able to find that belief with the help of his family and Ezra, and then they got him home, and then there was a whole world, and now there is hope for all of that. They can find others in the future and bring them there, and when the Empire is gone, they could actually, like, make it public knowledge. You know, like if you're a Lasat and you want to go home, there is a home here, we can take you. I absolutely loved all of it. I loved his belief, I loved the prophecy and unraveling what it means, the sort of the beautiful music that was accompanying it that felt so different to anything we'd had before but worked so well. I absolutely adored this episode. It's probably my favourite one for Zeb so far, because as much I love Zeb as a character, he's often the funny one, he's often like acts very childlike or kind of, you know, he's the one that says something funny to kind of lighten the situation. But this episode we really got to explore him and see him grow as a character, and to see him get some real hope and this belief in both himself and for the future, and I absolutely adored it so much. Is Callus or Ken gonna believe that they're dead, that their ship couldn't possibly have gone to hyperspace in the star explosion thing, and that they're dead? Because that would buy us a tiny bit of time where the Empire wasn't actively hunting us. I mean, they're still hunting the rebellion. It's not like it would be like they'd use up completely, but that could maybe be like a little bit of a reprieve. I don't know. Fantastic episode. A reminder that you can find the unedited version of this reaction on my Patreon 2 weeks in advance, the edited version 1 week in advance, though this is not quite working the way it should normally with the unedited because my computer died. But yes, thank you so much for watching.